I feel like if we... I'm trying to gauge how big they should be, but I'm kind of being a little indecisive now. Like maybe that. They don't have to be all that uniform, to be honest, just because I know that I kind of want them to be weathered and broken up. So there we go. So there we go. And some of them have this indentation. That's fine too, because I want to make bricks and rubble. So how about we just cut all the way through now? Oh, we can use this curved one. This will cut better, I think. This curved side. Shoop. Those are too big in your opinion? Okay. Okay. I just checked the chat. So maybe if we make them a little thinner then? Do you think that is better if you look at this farthest? Like remember, this is the human and she's kind of sitting down. So like think about it that way, like her scale. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Mojo, are you making individual bricks? Yeah, I'm making individual bricks. The bricks can't be bigger than the head? I don't know. Like an individual human head. Are bricks longer than a human head? What a weird thing to ask. Compare a brick to a human face. Is it Here, I'm gonna look up some Google reference now. Now you got me you got me curious. I'm glad that you pointed that out because I have no idea. I'm glad that you said that. So now we can look this up. I'm doing this off stream. Human face beside brick wall. Okay. Got some images here. If anything, you know, it varies. There's some bricks that are definitely bigger, but then some bricks are much smaller. But we could, I think you're right. I can make it smaller for sure. Those are like tile bricks. Are smaller than tiles. Maybe you should just make a wall with brick roofs. Perhaps that's easier. Cut them out of the shape of the wall. Okay, so I was thinking about that, but my plan was to have like a wall that was built up of bricks and kind of like some bricks were askew and then some bricks were on the floor. So I felt like, how about I just make a bunch of individual bricks if I was going to do that? Meritrix, I've done home renovation, so I have some idea. All right, let's go with the expert. Let's go with the expert. All right. So I want you guys, Mary Trunks in particular, to observe my cut. Observe my my cut here, and you tell me if that's a good size for the human. Let's see. What if we did something like this? Like that. Do you see? Mary Trunks, a brick is roughly the size of an adult foot. Oh, okay. Well, here's her foot there. Yeah, so then maybe this is how it should be. These 3 cuts. You see that? Those are going to be some tiny clay bricks. Yeah, I didn't anticipate that they were going to be this small, but now, according to our resident expert here, they should be this small. Sorry, you might not be able to see, but I've cut it 3 times. One section here, I've cut it 3 times. And it's approximately the size of her foot. So I think that might be the way to go. I think so. I'm just going to go ahead and do the first row at least. There we go. And some bricks end up, they're not consistent. Like this one is longer, but we can, once it dries, we can kind of we can kind of file it down so that they're a bit more uniform. But they're also going to be broken up and destroyed and everything. So I think it's kind of fine if they're not super even. Bacon, it makes sense that they need to be this light. They need to be light enough for people to carry around. Oh, that's true. That's true. True that. Okay, so we want to do like 3. Something like that. Yeah. Well, at least I have plenty of bricks now, because I was thinking I'd have to cut a new batch of clay, but this actually might be enough to do a little bit of rubble. And I think I might take up Mojo's idea of doing a wall, and I'll kind of cut the grooves into the wall for a portion of it, and then I'll scatter these about. I could do that, because that'll definitely save some time too. But we have to let this dry. And while we let this dry, because it's basically, I'm just gonna leave it overnight really. We can move on to building something else. There we go, guys. How many is this? Holy crap, that's a lot now. That's a lot. That's a lot. Assuming you're talking about regular brick, which is about 24 by 18 centimeters. Mojo, and throw your lure to enemies out to a particular location. Yeah, use the brick. Are you team brick or are you team bottle? I'm more team brick, to be honest. I'll use a bottle in a pinch, but whenever possible, I'll go team brick. It feels like a brick would hurt more. It's a little Last of Us humor for those that don't know. I've got some extra scrap pieces. We might as well make some more bricks. Those look better. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really super appreciate this help, Mary Trunks. If you were not here, I would have made a grave mistake. Because lately, when it comes to making models, one thing that I've become kind of obsessed with is scale. I've been kind of thinking a lot about the scale of models to try and make sure that they look proper and realistic in relation to other things and items, right? And if I had made this mistake, and I was very close to doing that, it would have bothered me when it was all done. It would have bothered me to no end that the bricks would look far too big. I basically made bricks that were like 2 times the size, or like 3 times the size. Yeah, it was about 3 times the size of what these were originally. And that would suck.